This is my hive from last year. Just a quick update on what we've been doing with it. I noticed the bees have been having a hard time moving up into this top super here for the honey. So I took out my queen excluder. It's just right here. I'm hoping, if at least they're not going to be making us any honey this year, I'm hoping at least we can motivate them to kind of move up into this top box here and at least start building out some comb. So that's what I want to see in this hive today, is just that they've laid out some comb or laid down some comb in that top honey super. We'll just kind of play things by ear. Depending on what we see there, we may go down and see if there's a chance that we're able to see anything down in the brood box. So start by just smoking the entrance a little bit. I'm seeing a lot of activity, which I love seeing that. I'm hoping that the first thing that we see is just a lot more activity up in the honey super than normally we see. So take this off, this outer cover here. That's awesome, great. So I'm seeing a lot more activity up here in the top. I'll set that down here to the side, and we'll get ready to take a look on the inside here. Just looking down in the middle, I don't really see much new comb built or anything, so maybe not the best news. They may be kind of getting ready for winter already. It's starting to get late in the summer, so we'll see. Let's see what we're going to be dealing with. Regardless of if there's any comb up there, definitely a lot more activity in the honey super, which is kind of the goal. So we'll just work our way. Looks like this frame might have some new comb on it, so I'm just going to work my way through the hive this way, and we'll see if we see anything else. So nothing really here. So I'll just set that frame down here to the side. Seem a little more agitated than the other hives. I'm just gonna put a little more smoke down in here. So we'll just work our way through these top ones real quick. They're glued together, which is good. Don't see any comb on this one. Oh, this is cool. I wonder if I can get a video of this here. So that's kind of what I was talking about down in there. The bees are building up that comb right there. You can kind of see it building up from the bottom there. They're forming these little bridges. You can kind of see those two bees kind of holding on together. That's really cool. That's good. We do see a little bit of comb being built up there. Nothing on that next frame. Nothing on that frame. And nothing right there either. So we'll go ahead and we'll just put this one back together. And I am seeing quite a bit of activity up here. So they're moving up, which is good. Trying to listen to them, see if they're going to be okay. I would love to get down to the brood box with this one just to make sure our queen's doing well. Like I said, when we're checking the brood box, we're not necessarily checking to find the queen. That's always just a big bonus. Mostly what we want to check for in those situations is just that the queen is laying eggs. So I think I'm just going to pull this box off, see if I can find any eggs. And if we do see that, as soon as we see some eggs or some really young larvae, we'll just go ahead and put everything back together for them. So we've got that top box off. I'm just going to inch our way through this one here. Oh, that is stuck in there. Okay, not really building comb there. But we do have some beautiful capped honey on this side here. We do have some bees starting to get a little mad at me, so once again we're just going to go till we see some eggs and then we will be done. Because this hive swarmed, they've got kind of a younger queen. Just want to make sure that she's doing her job. Got a little headbutt from a bee there, not a sting yet, so we got that going for us. I think I'm going to put my gloves on for this part. I don't know, they seem like they're a little more agitated, so I'm just going to put these on just in case. Just get in and get done what we meant to get done. Beautiful honey. Nothing brewed yet. So here's something interesting. Oops. Let's bring it focus in there. So I got a little bit of burr comb. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that comb there. That just prevents us from being able to inspect it a little bit better. So I'm just gonna take my hive tool, set that right there. And I'm just gonna kind of cut that down there. Get rid of that. And this should hopefully encourage them to build honeycomb and, or just the wax comb, I guess, in a little bit more uniform matter. Through this next one. There we go. So this is where we're starting to get into that brood nest section. Just some honey on this side. And that's completely full of pollen, so that's really cool. So you can kind of see down in those cells down there, that's all pollen, which is the bee's source of protein. So that's very cool. And I do see some drones, at least some drone comb again. I'll probably pull maybe 2 more frames and then I think we'll call it a day. Yeah, they're starting to get a little upset at me. So I'll show you this one more thing. It's down there at the bottom of the frame. Those ones that kind of look popcorny. Those are your drones, because the drone bees are so much bigger. Their cells that the eggs are laid in are a little bit bigger as well. So just gonna check this one more. I haven't seen any signs. I see some cap brood and everything, but I haven't seen really any signs of signs of the queen being active. So would love to see some young larvae or some eggs even, or even the queen. I'm gonna keep going one more. So I'm not seeing any eggs or anything, so we'll keep going. I'm trying to listen to the hive. They are definitely getting a little more upset with me, but I'm really trying to be gentle and quick. We got completely capped brood on that side. Completely capped brood on that side, and I think they're done. So we're going to call it quits. Nice, we got a hornet right here and the bees are keeping them out, so I'll kind of help shoo it away. See if I can get him. Okay, so we'll buckle this thing back up. We've got yellow jackets coming in here. We're just gonna be done. So we do see some capped brood, and once again, I didn't get all the way down into the bottom brood box, so it's not really the end of the world. They are building comb up in the honey super now, so that's always good. But they are definitely a little more agitated, so we're just going to leave them to their own devices. Put this one back in there. I think it was the right call taking the honey super off. Hopefully that'll kind of continue to motivate them to build a little bit more comb here before the winter. We're going to put this back together now, and we'll come check on them again in a week. My concern right now, like I said, is I only made it through the honey super in about half of that first brood box, so I'm not sure. Unless the queen's down in the bottom, I'm not sure if she's laying eggs right now. So we'll just kind of play things by ear with that. Check on them again in a week and see if we see any better indications.